What's going on, guys? It's Daily Tactics here, and welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. We are using the brand new map creator update to play some crazy World War I trench battle maps. It's going to be insane, starting off with the French soldiers here charging the German army holding their trench fortress. It'll be epic. If you guys enjoy these videos, please be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. We hit 500k. Let's start for 600, baby. And comment down below what other kinds of battles you guys want to see. I'm going to try and do some Star Wars, but I need some maps. So if you guys create any maps for me, just title them Daily and I'll check them out. DALEY on the custom map workshop. Either way, let's get into it, boys. Okay, so this first map is more sort of fighting inside the trenches themselves. You'll see what I mean because these German soldiers actually fall off of the trench logs right there. And so it ends up being more of defending the trench from inside of the trench. Some other maps that we'll have going on later in this video will be more exterior trench fighting, but I thought this was the most realistic looking trench I've seen in all of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. With those wooden logs, it just looks really cool, really beautiful. I also love how every single World War I map I've seen thus far on the map creator is always raining and always dirty. It's really funny because during World War I, of course, you know, there's just dirt mounds from the billions of pounds of artillery fire that rain down on France and the various other areas of the front. But at the same time, they're not always raining during World War I, and on top of that, it's not always this kind of scenario. I guess this could be like a very late war scenario or even a mid-war scenario because late war actually mobilized pretty decently. But, you know, a lot of the times you had trenches in beautiful French fields and things like that. You know, a wide variety of different environments where you'd end up seeing trench warfare going on. But, you know, as the war progressed, it did become just an absolute no man's land, disgusting area. And I believe there were some times actually during World War I where in certain areas they experienced record rainfall, and during some battles there was actually so much rain that soldier trench foot became just a horrible problem, and then on top of that, you know, tanks would get bogged down in the late war where they couldn't move through the mud and things like that. So I guess to a degree the rain is realistic, but I think it's just so funny how everyone just immediately when they make a World War I map goes, let's make it rainy and let's make it dirty. Very few like non-dirty and rainy maps in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Either way, the French are coming up and over, and the German defenders here are just absolutely destroying them. I mean, they come up and over, and then they're just immediately hit with some of these prototype submachine guns, as well as, of course, Kar 98Ks and things like that that are just absolutely wrecking them. But it does look like most of their artillery has been destroyed. There's a couple pieces over here, but they're facing the wrong way. Oh, French flamethrower! The Flammenwerfer is in the trench. It is time to kill it. Oh my god. Holy cow. But even with that, man, the Germans are still holding this trench beautifully. And the French had double the German soldiers. The French had about 140 soldiers in this battle, and the Germans only had 70. And yet the French are still getting clobbered, man. These trenches are actually super legit. They're super good. I kind of want to go as this guy. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna help out the French. Oh, come here, you Germans. I have a little surprise for you. Oh, I'm dead. Immediately clobbered. Why are there only pistol soldiers left? Oh, God. Ah! And there he lies forever. Dead. Oh, there's a French machine gunner left alive here. Woo! He's actually getting some kills. Is he dead? No! He's still cracking on. Look at that. Wow, he had a lot of health, man. And then, oh, we got a French bugler over here playing his bawd tunes. He is just chilling. Let's see if we can't snipe him. Hey, was that a rifle grenade I just shot? Oh my god, alright. Well, that is going to be the first map done and dusted there. Whoo! A very, very fun one. Let's check out some other trench warfare maps. Alright, boys, on this next battlefield, we have the... Oh, there's like a little interior here. I didn't even notice that. That's so sick. Okay, sorry. We have the World War I British Commonwealth here, and not just the British soldiers, we also have Canadian soldiers, Indian soldiers, Kiwi soldiers, Highland soldiers, we have, did I say Canadian, Australian soldiers? We have many variants of British soldiers here, just representing all of the Commonwealth. I think there's even Maori soldiers in here, which is pretty sick. And then defending over here, we have the Germans yet again, actually, because I felt like I wanted to actually see them fight in the trenches versus kind of just staying in the trenches, like fighting over them. So we're doing this again. So let's get into it. This time the Brits do have charge flags with them, and we also have lancers, which should be pretty funny to see. Find out if they do well in the slightest. Okay, a little bit of German cannon fire there. A couple of Germans have chosen to go forward. This must be late war since we are seeing some Steinhelms in there. Alrighty then. We should be seeing the first casualties. Lancers going deep, man. They are equipped with a pistol. Oh, that man just absorbed that shot to the chest. Oh my lordy. Holy cow, look at this. Look at this Lancer charge going in deep and getting kind of kersplatted there by the German army. Not too good for those guys, but here comes the British infantry, baby, charging on forward. It honestly looks like most of the charge flags are now ahead of the rest of the infantry, so that doesn't actually seem to bode well for all of them charging in together. But hey, the Lancers, at the very least, are absorbing most of the fire, so the guys in the back, you know, don't die right away. Oh, God. Oh, some of these are melee troopers that we're sending in, and they are getting clobbered. Hopefully some of the boys behind them with rifles can help out a little bit. We do have some decent shots going in there from some British soldiers right there, the Expeditionary Force. As mighty as ever, lads, as mighty as ever. Some of this artillery might make a pretty big difference in the battle. Oh, it fell into the trench. Okay, the artillery got tabsed. It sucks, but it happens, man. Look at this. Look at this flag bearer. Completely distracting these German soldiers, and the Lancers get in nice and quick there. Are they gonna get 8 kills? Oh! My man's kind of flipped out. I don't think he got any kills, though. Rip. Oh, by the way, check out these World War I German snipers. Absolutely terrifying looking. Holy smokes. Those guys look like they will take a bite out of you. Right? All right, here comes the main line of British infantry here. Really gotta step it up, I think, in order to gain a victory. I think the Germans at the moment are just decimating. I mean, look at the amount of losses over here. It's tough. It is tough out here right now. All right, here we go. Some Highland soldiers going down from German troopers defending the trenches. But there is just a lot of weight behind these Brits now. There is a lot of weight. They could do some serious damage. A big pocket of Germans over here, though, including an MP-18 just going absolutely nuts on them. But many of them do end up dying. Ooh, grenade getting thrown and blowing up a series of those British Expeditionary Force troopers right there. And medics are on the scene to go and start healing up. Gotta love those medics, baby. Gotta love those medics. Actually, the right flank of the Germans is doing way better than the left. So maybe, you know, we will end up seeing the British enter into the trenches on the left and then, you know, start flanking around from the side. And that is exactly what's happening over here. Look at this. We got some Brits and, you know, Indians and Canadians and Australians all coming forward from the flank over here and firing away into the sides of the Germans. Very nice. Germans are trying to throw a few grenades. I thought I saw a grenade there, but I think he died before he could throw it. And this is sizing up to be a nice little Allied victory here. Not too shabby. I think those medics actually really helped out the Brits. I'm seeing a lot of guys not dying just due to the fact that those medics are stepping in and healing them up mid-battle right there. And there we go. Germans down for the count. British with a huge victory. That was pretty awesome. All right, let's do another one, baby. All right, guys, for our final battle today, we have Austria-Hungary versus Italy. So the Italians are taking up this mountain trench fortress here. They're going to be sending forward an attack force from the front, but then they also have a defense force behind that in the trenches below. Meanwhile, Austria-Hungary is going to be doing a full-on attack here against the Italians, coming from their trenches up and over into no man's land and attacking. It should be pretty freaking awesome. So let's get a bird's eye view here and press start, baby. So actually, these are two of the weaker factions in World War I. Austria-Hungary actually fought very hard and did have definitely some very successful moments in World War I. But at the same time, later in the war in particular, and at certain points, they needed a lot of aid from Germany, and even just to keep their empire together fighting, Kaiser Wilhelm II and his generals had to do a lot of convincing and politics with Austria-Hungary, which was just kind of a mess at the time. So, you know, not the weakest of the World War I factions at the time, but definitely, you know, one of the weaker ones. Italy, on the other hand, was extraordinarily weak. The way their army was set up was really, really poor. A lot of officers were rich soldiers and you know, highly classed citizens and things like that, and a lot of their lower ranks were poor people, and there was immense poverty in Italy at this time. And in Italy was just an absolute mess, an absolute disaster. No one wanted to fight in this war in Italy. Well, for the most part, it was just kind of a disaster in Italy at the time. So Italy was definitely one of, if not the weakest factions during all of World War I. Just really in shambles. They didn't have a lot of food, I believe, was one of their main problems, if I remember correctly from college. They had a lot of food shortages going on. The other area that had massive food shortages was also the Ottoman Empire. And in fact, the Ottoman Empire, when you enlisted in the Ottoman Empire, they expected you to bring like 2 weeks of food with you. 2 weeks worth of rations with you in order to supply yourself and feed yourself in the army. So that's pretty nuts right there. Either way, the Italians here, their little invasion force seems to be kind of beaten back. Their little counterattack here not really working super well. The trench raiders from the Ottoman Empire here just managing to stop them in their place. But the Italians do have those nice defense forces later on, including artillery, snipers, etc., etc., that seem to start being enacted right about now and are getting some kills. Wow, down this way, it is an absolute slaughter. Look at this trench line here. Absolute craziness going on over this way. Wow. I wish we knew the numbers for each side right now. At the start, the Austro-Hungary army had more soldiers because the Italians were semi-defending, but not a ton more. You know what I'm saying? Either way, up here, trench raiders are going to be going into some of the defensive positions for the Italians over this way, and it seems like they are going to lose quite a number of soldiers. There's a bunch of mountain pioneers over here, actually, for the Italians, who are just firing away, man. Absolutely crazy. And of course, this is one of the harshest climates to fight in during World War I. The mountains made things crazy hard, the cold up there. Really, really unique front. Very semi-mobile front compared to the trench warfare further in the west, because of course you know, you couldn't really dig in super easily here, and there was just a lot more opportunities for attack and things like that. But at the same time, a fairly stagnant front, as you know, at certain times during the war, there was a lot of concentration here, a lot of efforts from each side to gain territory and stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, sometimes they'd decide, you know what, let's focus our forces elsewhere, and it would become semi-static and things like that. And just the uncertainty of the armies there also made it a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. Either way, that first trench line right there completely cleared out. They're going up to the second one now, which is still comprised of quite a lot of riflemen, infantry, some machine gunners and things like that, which will make it a little bit tough for those Austro-Hungarians to get on in there. And we also have a bugler, a little bugler going on. Oh god, one of the cannons fell down. That's never helpful. Oh god, and it shot its own troopers. That's definitely a little bit of a yikes right there. Do we have a machine gunner over here? No, I'm not sure who was rapid firing like that. Maybe it was just all of them firing at once. But those guys do get wiped out right there. And then these guys are actually heading further up. I believe there are some snipers up there. Yeah, there's some snipers up here. Seems like they fell into some crevices. There's some snipers over here as well. But there's just not a lot of Austro-Hungarians left alive. Oh, little machine gunner right here laying down. Trying to snipe this guy who's like literally raising his gun above the trench and is like blind shooting like, I can kind of see him. Oh, he actually hit that shot. Wait, is the bugle still playing? Are you still buffed by the bugle? The bugle, even in death, invokes a rage. Invokes a man to fight. Oh, hey. We actually do have some extra soldiers coming in here. And in fact, the machine gunner got pinned down underneath the trench raider over here. That's a rip. Oh. Is this Italian still alive? He is. This guy's just shooting him. Oh, he just died. What the heck? Oh, did our friend over here die? Wait, where was he? Yeah, he died over that way. These guys are trying to climb these mountains to get up to these fellas, but it is very hard, and we can't move these fellas really. So, oh, hello. Boom! I shoot you in your face. Maybe not. Okay, it's doing that weird thing where you can't really aim it super well. You know what? Do your own thing. I'm relinquishing control. Oh, he's dead. Okay, how about this guy? Come on, get in there. Oh, nice kill. Nice kill right there. But now you gotta go traverse this mountain, which I'm not entirely sure is possible, given this guy's constant struggle, it seems. Oh, we got him up there. Here, you take control, but I got you up there. Remember who got you to this place. Oh, and he's dead. So, never mind. He's not gonna remember that. How about you? Oh my god, you're almost dead too. Here, I got you, bud. I got you! He died too. I'm gonna call this an Italian victory since they have some random soldiers still alive. And I think the Austro-Hungarians just have a machine gunner over here who's stuck, I think. Oh no, there's some more soldiers over here too. They're also stuck. Maybe it's a draw. It's a draw. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.